AITA for refusing to forgive my cousin after she tried to get with my boyfriend. I am 18, have been with my boyfriend, am 18, since May 2019. We are both bisexual. Last year, when everything started to shut down, my parents offered to let my cousin, Amy, 18F, stay with us as she is immunocompromised, and her parents are both doctors, where mine are both able to WFH. Everything was fine for a while, we mostly kept to ourselves, did our school work, and spent time online with our friends. A few weeks in, I was sat in the kitchen on FaceTime with my boyfriend. Usually, I would have done this in my bedroom, but my dad's office is next to my room and he was on an important work call. She came in to get something, and must have glanced over my shoulder and seen him. When I had ended the call, she asked who he was. I told her he was my boyfriend, and she just made the comment that he was cute. At the time, it didn't seem like it was going to be a big deal. But after that, whenever I tried to have a call with my friends, or my boyfriend, she would try to come into my room. She tried to play it off as wanting to ask me a question, but it was happening too often, and she would keep asking, "Don't I get to say hi?" Which I found odd. We go to different schools, and she had never met my friends, or shown any interest in them before this point. And if my phone rang while we were in the same room, she would always ask if it was the cute boyfriend, and she started making comments about how she wished she'd met him first. I asked her to stop, as it was making me feel uncomfortable. It got worse. She found him on Facebook, and started sending flirty and sexual messages to him. He blocked her, and she made a second account and continued until he blocked her again. She then got into my phone and found his number and started texting and calling him. She would leave voicemails, and it was always about how good she would be as his girlfriend, and how he should leave me for her, and everything she would do for him. She even sent him nudes. He blocked her number. I told my parents what she was doing, and showed them the proof, and they told her that she had to leave because she was making me so uncomfortable. I've not spoken to her since. My extended family are now trying to make plans for this summer, hoping everyone can get together. I'm refusing to go to anything she's at, because I feel she would just try again. Everyone except my parents are telling me that I'm ruining the plans just to be spiteful, as she has apologized, a half-assed sorry when she realized my parents were serious about her going back home. I feel like an a-hole, because it means we can't have any family plans and I'm essentially making everyone choose between us. But I don't want to be around her if she's going to keep making me uncomfortable. Final update, AITA for refusing to forgive my cousin after she tried to get with my boyfriend. Edit. 1. My boyfriend didn't want to involve the police or anything. 2. The nudes were deleted. 3. My parents are likely to go even if I don't. They support me in my choice not to go. Edit 2. We've arranged a family Zoom call for next weekend, and I've said I want to be able to say my piece before anything else. I plan to lay everything out, telling everyone exactly what she did. It should be interesting. If I remember, I will update with what happens. Taking some advice from the original post, I decided to speak to my family all together. We had a group Zoom call on Saturday. It was interesting, to say the least. On the call, it was me and my parents, my cousin, Amy, and her parents, my grandparents, and my other 2 aunts. It was the first time seeing my cousin since my parents sent her back to her parents last year. Even just seeing her on the screen made me feel uncomfortable. I laid out everything she did. I told everyone about the messages she sent my boyfriend, the voicemails she left, and I told them about the nudes. I didn't go into a lot of detail about them, but I gave a basic description so they could understand how indecent the pictures were. Amy was pissed. I hadn't even finished speaking and she was screaming at me. She was swearing and insulting me a lot and used the F slur a number of times. A lot of it boiled down to me being a horrible person spreading lies about her. I asked if anyone wanted to see screenshots of the messages she had been sending my boyfriend. She launched into saying they must have been faked. After she had calmed down, I said to everyone that this was why I was uncomfortable about being around her. She had invaded my privacy and harassed my boyfriend, and she had never apologized or shown any remorse. My nan started telling me that I should just forgive her to make it easier for everyone. I said that I needed a real apology to both me and my boyfriend before I could even think about forgiving her, especially as she is still acting like she did nothing wrong. My nan and my aunts then started tearing into me saying that I was tearing the family apart over nothing. My mom cut in then, and said that Amy was lucky that my boyfriend didn't decide to go to the police after everything she did. She also said that if everyone thinks that I am at fault for not forgiving her, rather than her being at fault for what she did, maybe we needed to have some time where we are not in contact. This didn't go over too well with my nan, but my mom stuck by it. It's not the outcome I wanted, but maybe being no contact with that part of the family might give me time to move forward from what happened.